Oh, do you remember what game or system that you are into? Systems that got you into gaming? The first game I recall playing, or actually even seeing someone play, was on a Nintendo 64. But I'm old enough, like I'm 31, so I'm old enough to have known about, like, you know, the other consoles before that, but I wasn't really introduced into gaming until the Nintendo 64. And my parents had were friends with another set of parents. Oh my fuck. And I would play with their kid, and their kid would play with me or whatever, right? So we would go over there, we'd have dinner. Well, one day, you know, I get to you know, my parents' friend's house, and he's in his room and he's playing Nintendo 64. And so we went over to his house a lot, and the first game I saw them playing was Super Smash Brothers, like the original one on N64, and I instantly, like, fell in love. And so at the end of the day, my very first video game and what got me into gaming was Super Smash Brothers. But then there was another day that I went over there, and he wasn't playing Nintendo 60. I mean, he wasn't playing Super Smash Brothers. And I was curious, because I was like, holy shit, this game is like the best game in the whole entire world. Why aren't you playing it? But it was because he was playing GoldenEye. He was playing 007 GoldenEye. I need to stop playing around here. I need to actually get down to business. And so that was kind of my introduction into gaming. And then from then, you know, my parents, they didn't really, I mean, as I was growing up, we didn't have consoles, you know? We didn't have like that, but we did have a computer. And so my parents would buy me computer games. And so for computer games, I played like backyard baseball, backyard soccer, backyard basketball. You gotta be really old to know what I'm talking about. But those games still rock to this day. So yeah, I just played a whole bunch of computer games. What the fuck, dude? Are you fucking... And then, eventually, you know, I got my very own PC, which was like a really, like, old, crappy Dell, you know what I mean? And so I had that computer, and, I would play games on that computer, and I'm talking, like, the original Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. And then I remember I had Zoo Tycoon when that came out. And then, I would say peak gaming for me, as far as PC goes, was, I played, Warcraft 3. And I got really, really into Warcraft 3 from one of my elementary friends, like a long time ago when I was still in, like, you know, public school growing up. I would go over to his house, and he had Warcraft 2. And so I knew I would like it. And so when Warcraft 3 came out, I got Warcraft 3. And then I would play, like, modded versions of Warcraft 3 online and play, like, Naruto and stuff like that. And then I wanted to get into, like, FPS, like a shooter. And so Halo, the original Halo, came out on PC. And so I got Halo, and then I played that for a little while. And then that's when I really got into kind of like PC gaming, is because Halo required like a really good graphics card. I mean, I could still play it on my shitty Dell that I had, but the graphics were terrible. And so I think I remember buying a like an $80 graphics card from like Walmart, and then I started playing Halo online on my computer. But then that's when like consoles started coming out though. And so my first console that I ever had by myself was actually, I think, a GameCube. And then that's when I went mayhem on Super Smash Bros. Melee. Just brought back a bunch of memories. Favorite character on Smash Bros? I played Mario. But I know in like competitive Super Smash Bros, not a lot of people play Mario. But my second go-to was Marth. Well, that's on